Welcome to Zandra Delights Live. Peace, love, and light. Peace to the goddesses and the gods. I appreciate each and every one of you who have joined with me thus far. If you have any questions that you would like to ask before we get started, please, by all means. I appreciate every one of you for joining me thus far. Tell me, where are you coming from? I would like to get to know each and every one of you. Bear with me. I gotta use these. Pet dance wanna follow? Can anyone give Pet Dance a follow? Pet Dance .shop 5, so they have cute pets in their profile. I appreciate every one of you for joining so far. Raider 5300 XX. Now, excuse me if I mispronounce your name, because if I can't pronounce it, I'm just gonna get the spelling it. Okay, so let me see who else we have here. All right, John joined. XXBUELLXB12XX joined. Sir_Bergs joined. Like I said, petdance.shop 5 says, can anyone give me a follow? Cute pets in my profile. Bonehead joined. Esgon Tarsky joined. TJ1778 joined. Chicago Mike, Alicia, Izzy Austin, Charles Norris, Geodude, CCKJGBBT, TERE, Tier, Raina Muhammad, Sajad. I'm sorry if I'm cutting your name up. I apologize. User 25483-823-5357 joy. Right now, at this moment, you're listening to Zandra Delight's tracks, which is me, Zandra Delight. You listen to my tracks from SoundClick. Many of you don't know much about me, but I'm Zandra Delight, and I'm here to unite. Baby, my partner, I don't be trying to rhyme when I come at you. That's just how words, they just flow. I just open my mouth and speak. Let me just turn this down just a little bit. Once again, I'm Zandra Delight, and I'm here to unite. I'm also consider myself, well, I am the defender of mankind. And I love each and every one of you. And I'm here to share with you what the universe has revealed to me. If you have anything you'd like to ask before we get started, please, by all means, don't be shy. All right, let's see what else we have here. And please tap that screen, do whatever means is necessary to help me get to where I need to be. Please let your other friends and everybody know. If you would hit that share button and let everybody know that I'm live. I know it's early in the AM. Seems like a lot of people come out like 3, 2, 1, midnight in the AM. But I I have to come whenever I'm available, or when I'm inspired, or when I'm energized. So anyway, as I stated before, I'm Zandra, and I want to introduce you to what has been introduced to me, the universe. I don't know where you guys, what you're believing in or where you're at, but I'm all about the woke community. And I'm just going to share a few things with you. First of all, during my awakening, if you guys are familiar with the wake, if you follow me, then you are familiar with the awakening, because this is what I represent, the woke community. And I see and I hear a lot of people out here talking about the awakening and being woke, and I don't know how serious they're really taking it. Now, I can't tell you about anything else besides what I know that I know that I know that I know, what I've experienced, what has been revealed to me. You see, I've been here 63 years, and I've learned a lot within the 63 years, constantly learning, because you can't never get enough of knowledge. And if you're open and receptive to what the universe is saying to you, then you'll receive each one of these messages that I'm about to reveal to you. Now, I don't know if any of you have tuned in on my very first live, but I could not intercept any of you guys' comments, so I could not comment back. All I could do was do what I'm doing now. Tell you what I know. I watch a lot of videos, and everything, it makes sense, and everything adds up. And you're learning more and more stuff every day, so I'm very big on communication, and I feel like if any of us, because we're all connected, if any of us have received any type of message from the universe, the divine realm, source, God, whatever we consider them, whoever has and how they have revealed itself to us. And I watch a lot of videos and a lot of stuff adding up, and it helps me to put pieces together about experiences that I have had throughout this lifetime. So, when any of us have received downloads, as they say, resources, confirmations, or information, however we want to put it, we must share it. That helps us to put pieces together. We're all one. We're connected. We're all connected. So every information, download, whatever we receive, we need to share it. That helps every individual personally. It may be experiences that we have gone through, and we're still trying to figure this thing out, like dissecting the frog. And this important information is missing. So we need each other. Don't ever think nobody can tell you nothing. Don't ever think that you... See, that's why a lot of us can't receive information, and you out there seeking it from the wrong places. We have to be open-minded, first of all. And a lot of us, we can't be told anything. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me out there? Okay, well, anyway. We can learn something new every day. There's always something to be taught. And unless you are open and receptive to receive the messages that are sent out into the universe, that comes in contact to these doors, and you open them up and let them enter in, that message was especially for you. Some of us may not want to receive them because it may be something that we don't want to hear. That's what I was saying at first. We are out here seeking answers from all these different resources. But some of us don't need them. Some of y'all do. But some of us don't. Because we're intact, we're in touch, we're in tune with our family, whatever dimension we came from. Call me crazy if you want to, but just like, I was raised in a Christian family. Although I never agreed, but I tried my best to walk that walk and not just talk the talk. See, I saw a lot of others talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And those are the main ones that want to preach to you and point fingers at you and accuse you. And remember what the Bible tells them. The enemy is the accuser. So if you accusing people, then you the enemy. Okay? We're not here to accuse each other. We're here to learn and love one another. And if we can't do that, then I guess you in the wrong dimension. But in this dimension here, breaking news, Zandra Dalite's community. No, I'm not trying to form no clique. I'm not trying to form nothing but peace, love, and light. Unity, a grand rising for us all. There's so many people out there saying that they're woke. But what does woke mean? Is it just because you've learned this new information and you ticked off and now what? If you ticked off, then do something. I don't see nobody coming out here right now. Ain't nobody came forward. Maybe a lot of people hasn't reached yet to support the woke community that I'm trying to create, that I was inspired. But I guess you won't understand until you learn more about me. So we're going to go into that. Now, I'd like to acknowledge each and every one of you who have joined thus far. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And I'm here to discuss the awakening, who I am, what I represent. I'm going to tell you how my experience was going through the awakening. And I really wanted to hear from you guys' experience. But like I was saying, the universe speaks to me, through insects, animals, and angel numbers. And I want to share this experience with you. Now, the universe communicates with us, each of us, in different ways. So you can share your experience, but this is my experience. Now, everyone's experience is not the same. So just because you haven't experienced what I have doesn't mean that I'm delusional. I don't know what I'm talking about, or because I can only tell you what I've experienced, what I know that I know that I know. Okay, and so the first messenger came to me in the form of a fly. And if you watch my very first live, and I also have posted videos about, if you go through my profile, you'll see. If you watch my videos, you'll see how the fly landed. First it was on my nose. It crawled all behind my neck, behind my ears, all on my face. It tried to go up in my nose and in my mouth, and then I had to put an end to it then. Because it was going a little too far. But I looked up the spiritual meaning of a fly. And that's what I'm here to reveal to you, what the universe has revealed to me. A lot of people are afraid of insects. Okay, first of all, as they say, if that third eye is not open, your pineal gland, and I can't speak on things that I'm not educated on, because I don't study into that. Only enough to know that what they're saying is the truth. Because I sun gaze a lot. And before I even did that, it's just a gift. I'm a Pisces, so I'm a Pisces prophet. You know, we have the intuition. We can sense things that others can't. So, of course, a lot of us will be misunderstood. But it's a gift. So even before that, and so I'm very sensitive to these things. You know, if you was raised from a Christian family and you went to the church and they taught you to pray, to be sensitive to the Spirit, okay, and so that was always my prayer, to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit, to be able to receive the messages. All right? I've been born and raised in a Christian family. I'm just in another dimension now. That's all that simply is. So we can stop judging, criticizing, beating up each other about anything, really. Because we live and we learn. As Mother always say, you live, you learn. And I have lived, and I have learned, and I'm still learning. The 63 years that I've been here, I'm still learning. And if you continue to live, then you will continue to learn. A lot of us can't be told anything, so we don't learn. We have to keep going through stuff. I hear music. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. But I appreciate each and every one of you who have joined me thus far. And spread the news, share with your friends. Zandra Dalite Live. Coming to you live to share with you what the universe has revealed to me. I'm not here to try to convince anyone. I'm not here to try to change the way you believe, the way you feel. I'm just here to share with you my experiences. Okay? We all go through different things. And so it's important to listen to each other. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. If a lot of us still on the Christian realm, Those are just different realms. That's all that is. Just because somebody, go to a different realm, a different dimension, doesn't make them delusional, crazy, ignorant, or don't know what they're talking about. It don't make you delusional or ignorant, not know what you're talking about. It's just where you're at right now. You may stay there. That may be just may be who you are. But let's just stop judging and criticizing each other because we don't understand other dimensions. See, the Bible even said, in my Father's house are many mansions. So if there are many different places in that house, everybody got their own little thing. You're not going to perform the same way. You, I, and I'm you, of course, we're all one. And we all think alike in different ways, But then we come up with different concepts because we're different entities, different energies, however you want to put it. So there's a lot of information out here. And it's just like school. Like, if you ever listen to, how could I not think of her name right now? Because I've even wrote songs based off of things that she said that resonated, that I could receive. See, if you're not open and receptive to new things, how can you be angry about what other people are saying when you're stuck in one place? That's like being stuck in the same grave, repeating the same grave. And this is not meant to be offensive, but you just have a one-track mind. And you're not willing to get out and travel around. Like, it's like somebody that just want to stay home all the time and don't want to go nowhere and do nothing. Okay? They're stuck. Maybe stuck in a freaking recliner with a remote in their hand. Or pounding on a game all day or something. That's their life. So how can you get angry and mad at someone that has advanced because they can't never get enough of learning? They love knowledge. They love wisdom. They may not have all this money that people think that they should have. It seems like it worries more people that you don't have all this money than it worries you. But you don't let that worry you because it's not about money. I rather have all the wisdom and knowledge. That's more valuable to me. To be in the knowing and not be in the ignorance. And then those that's in the ignorance want to get mad at those in the knowing. Because you're not seeking, you're satisfied where you at. See, if you seek your thing, when you want something, you're going to keep on searching until you find that thing. You're not going to be satisfied until you find it. But when you're just completely satisfied with where you're at, you ain't trying to grow. You ain't trying to know. You already pleased where you at. Shoot, where the heck you trying to go? Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. And then the ones that are trying to get somewhere, you want to beat them up. Undermine them. Call them crazy, delusional. And that's what I want to encourage each and every one of you to be strong. Be courageous. Stop following suit. Be your own person. We don't need to follow suit with nobody. Then, when we start following suit with people, what that make us? Huh? A copycat? Carbon copy? You want to be original. I'm original. You want to be authentic. Be authentic. That's what makes you different. Okay? We all have stuff to offer. We all have gifts, talents. And so that's why we want to share it with others and be open and receptive to receive other people's messages. I mean, you don't have to receive them, but you can at least observe them and see what it's about, see what they're talking about, and then you'll know if it resonates with what you about. But anyway, I'm about the woke community, and that's who I'm here to represent. I'm here to spread the message that we're all connected and that we're all capable of changing the world one step at a time. I am here to help empower others to use their talents and gifts to create a more just and equitable society. And in order to do that, we have to know who we are. And a lot of us don't know who we are because we've been lied to so bad. Well, everything's been twisted up, okay? Let's put it that way. Everything been twisted up so bad. A lot of us don't know which way to go. We every which way. But if I could, I'm here to help bring some clarity to your lives. The clarity that the universe has brought into my life. Now, this could just be my reality. This could just be my way of thinking. But whatever it is, I'm going to share it with you. And you let it resonate however you want to. See, I'm a strong believer. That's like when I was walking that Christian walk, I was a sincere believer. Sincere believer of that man that carried that cross. Walked that walk and didn't talk that talk as we were taught. And I was very sincere in that. So whatever you're sincere in, whatever you believe in, that's what you're going to get out of it. That's why you feel the way you feel. That anointing, that high energy is what you're feeling. You be energized. You got that spark. You be on fire. And before I even understood everything about this energy and all that, I put that in a lot of songs about the power source. I have a song talking about the power source. So we be out here talking things, speaking things that we don't even really know what we're talking about, but we really know what we're talking about. You understand what I'm trying to say? Can you understand that? We'll come off the top and just spit, however you want to put it, wisdom and knowledge. Not knowing what we're saying, but we know what we're saying. As others try to explain to us, the truth is within us. And before I got sidetracked, that's why I was saying a lot of us go out there seeking answers from others because you don't have that connection with the universe, with the divine realm, with whomever's out there trying to communicate with you. You can't receive it because you're not open and receptive for whatever reason, whether your pineal gland is open, third eye's open, whatever reason you're not receiving them. You're stuck on this certain realm, in this certain dimension. And it's hard for you to get out. And because you don't understand and understand this, you're crucifying people. You're beating up and bashing people that has escaped. Or, okay, so you won't feel offended, not escape, but who has moved on to another dimension. See, It's all here. And I can't say what's going to happen or how it's going to happen because I have no clue. All I can tell you is what I know that I know that I know that I know that the other realm has revealed to me. So do not be afraid. Don't be discouraged about whatever you're hearing, about whatever taking place, about whatever going on. Take heed. You do want to do that. But do not fear. Don't get yourself all in a frenzy. Don't be afraid. Be courageous. Trust in your intuition. And do what is best for you. Whatever you're feeling too, because that's your destiny. Can't nobody tell you, lead you. You got to do that. So follow your intuition. There's a lot of information going on out here. And it's up to us to grasp it and take it and let it apply to us as it will, as it does. Okay? So anyway, what I want to share with you is how the universe can speak to you by way of insects. But if you're afraid of them, then you won't be able to receive those messages. But when the fly came to me, the fly came to tell me, first of all, I was dealing with some issues, maybe with forgiveness, and, I needed to bring closeness with my family, and it was a spiritual guide as well, telling me to be persistent, not to give up in certain situations, get tough, be like the fly, because they gonna come. And we fan them, we try to fan them away like the fly. But they just keep coming back. So like the fly, we got to be persistent, okay? We got to keep coming back and deal with stuff. When things come against us, don't give up. Be persistent like that fly. No matter how many times you swat at him, he just keep coming back at you. So that's what we have to do. And there's a lot of other meanings to it that resonated with me at that moment that I may not be able to remember exactly. But if you go look through my videos, you may be able to find it if you're that interested. Or you can look it up yourself. What is the spiritual meaning of when a fly land on you? See, there are different ways that you have to put it, that it resonates with the situation, what you're going through. So you can put it different ways. The spiritual meaning when you see a fly. Spiritual meaning when a fly lands on you. Spiritual meaning when you see a lot of flies. It all depends. And then that's how the universe communicates with us, through insects. Well, me anyway. So I'm sharing it with you. Like when the spider came. I made a video about that. When the spider, at first it came so quick, I didn't know what it was. I had no idea it was a spider. I knew it was something. Anytime I see any of these little insects, I know that the universe has a message for me. And when that spider came the next day, it revealed itself to me. It let me see what it was. And it started coming towards me. And I greeted it. I welcomed it. I was like, hi, how are you? Do you have a message for me? And it did. I looked up what was the spiritual meaning of a spider coming towards you. Spiritual meaning when you see a fly. Spiritual meaning when a fly run from you. I mean a spider. I'm saying a fly because I'm still on that fly. Spider. And one of the spiritual meanings was a friend was going to break my heart and stagnate our relationship. And the very next day, that's exactly what happened. I made a video on that. So what I'm saying is, when you see an insect come to you, there's a message. They're trying to communicate a message to you through the universe. Now, if you have been woke and you're goddess or God, so to speak, then you can receive these messages and understand what I'm trying to communicate to you. It could be a grasshopper. One day I do DoorDash here on the side, try to help make ends meet. And I was delivering an order, and as I was going up to the resident, there was a big old grasshopper on the fence, as if it was greeting me. And I walked by and was like, "Hi, how are you?" I went and just put the food by the door. Walked back to my car. When I got in the car, cranked up, looked up, grasshopper sitting on my windshield, on my window, right on, yes. As if it was trying to tell me that it was just sitting up there. And that's a very good meaning by the grasshopper. And I've encountered many of them. And so when you see insects, animals, or any of those, and you see a lot, you start seeing them often, they're considered as your spiritual guide, your animal token, your totem. Yes, and so it's your guide, and it tries to teach you things about yourself or warn you about things, inspire you, encourage you, all of that. You look them up. Look up the spiritual meaning of what a grasshopper means. See, y'all out here looking for answers in the wrong places. Now, I'm not saying spiritual advisors and all of them not good, because, like I said, we're all in different realms and dimensions. So if you're in that realm, of course, you're going to be looking to them for answers or whatever you don't understand about your life. Because you're not in tap for yourself. See, when you get in tap for yourself, then you don't need that. You done moved on. Getting back to when I was walking up, the Christian life. But I moved on to another realm, another dimension. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it was not so, I wouldn't have told you. Is what they were telling you in so many words. But there are many different realms, okay? And wherever you go, see, a lot of us, we're stuck. We got a one-track mind. We're stuck. We can't be told nothing. Because you've been kind of like the seed tricked. So you thinking it's just this one thing, and you waiting for this one thing, when really it's many things. Did you stay a baby? Or did you have to be nourished and nurtured? And then you grew up, and you started growing up till you was able to take care of yourself. She was able to take care of yourself. Did you stay a baby? No. You had to advance and move on to different realms, different dimensions. So that's the same thing. See, that's why I don't do religion. It's too big. And it's too difficult to try to comprehend all that unnecessary stuff. So you didn't stay a baby. You had to grow up. And you grew up and you traveled to different dimensions to an adult. You got to be an adult. So now what you going to do with yourself? Now that you have become an adult, you just going to stay stuck? What the? You going to stay stuck? No. So don't get mad at other people because they have moved on. They're not stuck there no more. You know, I learned what I had to learn when I walked that Christian life. I didn't choose to. I was forced to. I was forced. Okay? And once I was able enough, big enough, grown enough, mature enough to take over my own life, make my own decisions, create my own reality, that's what I did. And I moved on. A lot of us have. So to those that have not, can't get mad at us that have. How about we don't judge you and you don't judge us? Nobody judge nobody. Just do you. Get your wisdom, gain your knowledge, and move on. Help those that you can that want to come along. If they don't, leave them alone. Okay, so what I'm sharing with you, you don't have to receive it. You don't have to believe it, but that don't say it's not true. This is my reality. And this is what I have experienced the 63 years that I have been allowed to be here. Okay? I've had experiences with the angels. What I've been taught anyway, what they call angel numbers. And when angel numbers come to you, you're going to know that you know that you know that you know that the angel numbers. For those of you who missed my first attempted live, I'm telling you about when I went to play some numbers, and it was 3 sets of numbers. I had $3. And when I put my money in a machine, whatever you call that little ball, well, it got to spinning on its own. Boy, I didn't touch it. I hadn't done anything yet. And I was like, wait a minute, stop. What are you doing? You're not supposed to do that. You know, talking to it like it's one of us. But who is one of us? Well, I ain't going to get into that right now. Anyway, so it stopped 3 different times. And I'm thinking that those were the numbers I'm supposed to play with. So when it did that, it dawned on me, this has to be the work of angels. Because this is not what we're used to call being normal. This was not normal. So I played the numbers, and I didn't win anything because they didn't give me those numbers to win. Those numbers were messages, and very important messages that I needed to help guide me along the way. I may have revealed those numbers and told you the meaning in another video. I would have to look them up. I don't want to repeat it now and not, remember the exact meaning of it. So we'll just leave that right now. But that's how I'm just explaining that to you to show you how angels communicate with you or try to get your attention. Another angel number appeared to me, and I knew that I know, was when I was traveling down no highway, just a regular, not a residential area, but just a regular area where the speed limit is 45. Well, you know how they have those speed signs up electronically. When you ride, they'll just let you know how fast you're going. Well, 88 lit up, and it was lit up, like lit it up, heavenly lit up. And nobody around me was going on 88. It wasn't even nobody around me. I know I wasn't going on 88. So I knew that was an angel number. That was a very powerful number. And I also made a video on that. I have another account called Divine Messages from Angels. And I made a video about that one that's on there as well. And you can look up what is the angel number 88. Just put angel number 88. Google angel number 88. Sometimes, so you can't just pick out angel numbers. They gonna they'll appear to you, and you'll know that you know that they're angel numbers. Sometimes I could be driving, and it'll turn my head just like in a slow motion, and I'll see the number. I know this is an angel number, because that's not normal for your head to just turn. So that's another way. It's not about just seeing the same number a lot. Of course, that counts too. Because a lot of times you may have just different ways you will know this is angel number. When you see it so many times in a row, then yes, you know that those are angel numbers. What I'm saying is they come in so many different ways. You have to just know, have the intuition and know. And you will know because it resonates with every situation that you're going through. It inspires, encourages you when you need it. It warns you. And it's always very gentle. It never insults you. It don't make you feel bad about yourself. It could give you a message warning you about a great danger coming, but it's not going to come in a rude way or a way that's going to really put fear in you. Enough warning in you is what it's going to put in you. And then you make the decisions after that. But they'll never steer you in the wrong direction. And you will know that you know that you know that the angels are communicating with you. Another way, I could go on and on explaining to you, and I will in other videos. I'll be more specific how certain things appear and how certain things happen and how the divine, the angels, and the insects reveal themselves to me. You see, the universe communicates with us through different ways. Trees, birds, they come to me. Well, birds are like animals, so. But they come to you in so many different ways. Okay? The wind blowing. You just have to be open and receptive. When I first came, open, because like I said, I've always been awakened. Just seeking more and more and more and more, because I need more information to help me get to that full potential of the person, of the entity, of whoever that I'm supposed to be, that I am. I know one thing, I could fly. A lot of my life, if not most of it, I've dreamed flying, that I could fly. I could just run. I haven't started flying. And that ain't no lying. I could fly. I used to fly every freaking where. I was in Atlanta, flying all over Atlanta. And it was a dream. In this dream, I was flying everywhere. But it was cold, and there was a lot of snow and ice everywhere. And I flew low, like them birds would be flying. You ever see birds flying low in front of your car all the time? You be like, now why y'all want to do that? Why y'all doing that? They're some freaking daredevils. And did you know that it was a karma if you intentionally killed a bird? Yeah, it's a karma. Yeah, I really need to take a little break here. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to make a little quick run. So sorry about that. But as I was talking about how those birds are daredevils, how they like to fly low in front of your car. So that's how I was flying in this dream. And it's like I saw people under, I'm not going to say, I don't know if they were underground, but all I know is it were bars up. Some kids, and they was like locked behind these bars. Maybe wanting to get out. But anyway, I was flying all over the place. And I always used to dream that I was trying to teach my sister how to fly, but she couldn't fly. She couldn't catch on. I could just run and just jump in the air and fly. Just fly straight up. I never flew like a bird, like out, I guess, like you can see. I don't know. I just, I just know I was flying every freaking where I run, and I could jump up straight up in the air and start flying, and I guess I would just maybe just fly everywhere. And I always used to dream I was in water, underwater, and I was trying to teach people how to swim, and they couldn't catch on. But I was always swimming and trying to teach other people. So all those dreams have meanings, and I've yet to figure them out. And that's what I'm saying. We need to communicate with each other. We need to share with each other experiences that we have. And that will help us put some pieces together. Because we're all in different dimensions. I can't explain it. Like I said, that's not in my expertise to go into those type of things. I need people to come forward. That's in their type of expertise. They can help me understand some of these dreams and that I've had in visions. You know, one vision I had when I was laying down asleep and I couldn't wake up. I couldn't get up out of that dream. And I almost went into a panic. And this voice told me to be still and relax. And say many people have died like this. Now, I don't know if it meant that maybe some people couldn't wake up and maybe they got in a panic and had a heart attack or whatever. But it just said, relax. Many people have died like this. So that's what I did. I just relaxed, took a deep breath. And then I was able to calm myself and rise up. So that was a message in that. I have seen people come before me in the form of spirit. I had a friend that was diagnosed with HIV. She didn't know at the moment. We didn't know what was going on. And because of so many illnesses and diseases that has the same diagnosis, sometimes it's hard to pinpoint what's really going on with you. And while they were trying to figure this out, anyway, I was at home in my bed, asleep, and she appeared before me. Now, this seems so real, so I know dreams and visions are basically the same thing, but this is more like a vision because she was right there before me. I could see her. And I'm like, such and such, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the hospital. The response was, it's not looking too good. And they looked really bad. And I BS you not. When I got to the hospital that very day, and the doctor pulled me to the side, he spoke the same exact words. It's not looking too good. And that's when they told me that it was the AIDS. So what I'm saying, and I wasn't stargazing then. Like I said, that's a gift. And I know Pisces have a strong intuition, and I am a Pisces. No, I don't know everything. Sometimes we may think we know everything because we let our ego get in the way. And that's one of the last things that the angels was trying to reveal about the ego. You see, I had a problem with my ego. I had a problem because I'm not claiming it anymore. I'm working on it, and I've worked on it. And I will be, and I am successful. So a lot of times we can't be told anything. We think we know it all. We won't back down from nothing, even if we get hurt behind it. It's an ego. So if you experience that, then you have an ego problem, and we need to work on it. I appreciate each and every one of you who have joined me live thus far. I'm still not able to get responses. I don't understand why, or is it anything that I'm doing wrong, but I appreciate each and every one of you have joined. I'm Zandra. For those of you who have come in late and don't know me, I'm Zandra Dalite, a.k.a. Defender of Mankind, and I'm here to unite us as a community of people, okay? I'm here through my travels. I have learned about the power of collective consciousness and the power of positive thinking. That's why I'm moving on to higher heights and deeper depths. And I believe that by working together, we can create a better world for all of us. I'm here to help spread this message and to inspire others to do the same. I appreciate each and every one of you that have joined me thus far. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to help humanity recognize its true potential and to empower them to use it. I'm here to teach you what the universe has taught me, to learn how they're communicating with you. And one of the things that I was educated about was our eating habits. As I once stated before, I don't know if anyone here has watched the first live that I attempted to do, but I was explaining how I was raised from a Christian family and how my dad has always taught us that our bodies are the temple. Dad always said that our bodies were the temple, okay, of the holy and living God, and we were to keep these temples clean. Well, that's how the divine realm communicated it to me, that flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom. This is the kingdom of heaven, where we live at. And if we defile these temples with flesh and blood, eating animals, and every other else thing in between is not vegetarian, vegetables and fruits, nuts, that's what we eat. Anything else they found in this temple causes problems, issues. You see, it'll kill us. Or these bodies anyway. You just move on. But these bodies are the temple, and they can't be defiled by flesh and blood, can't enter into the kingdom of heaven. It causes sicknesses and diseases, and sicknesses and diseases can't enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's why these sicknesses, sugar diabetes, cancers, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sickle cell, whatever out there ailing you, whatever out there affecting these bodies, and whatever's out there killing us dead, putting us, sending us away. And it's a hard pill to swallow because a lot of, that's what we're used to. And some of y'all made for that because you're humans. That's what I was trying to explain in my other video before. The difference in human beings and divine beings. See, we got it twisted. And again, like I say, this is my reality, my realm, my dimension, where I've traveled to. And in this dimension, in this realm, flesh and blood can't. You can't enter. Can't enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay? It has an effect on you. It will mess you up. So if you want to live, and if you want to live a long time, feel good, if you want to be a divine being, enter into the kingdom and never die. When my deceased dad came to me in that dream and said, tell your mama, God said he's taking Alvin next. Well, I have a brother, Alvin, and a nephew. Well, I had. They're both gone now. But at that time, I was thinking he was talking about the big Alvin. He was talking about the little Alvin. Because that's who he took a few months later. But he most emphasized, he expressed that real strong. You don't want to miss heaven. Let everybody know. They don't want to miss heaven. Because it was like he was saying how peaceful, how beautiful it was. And that's all it is, a peace of mind. You don't let nothing bother you. Just love on everything. And whatever in between, try to come in between your happiness or whatever, it don't exist. Because you're not entertained by it. Okay? And if we let flesh and blood enter into this kingdom here, first of all, it can't, because you're going to either die. See? Then you can enter it that way maybe, but flesh and blood, nah. This is the flesh and blood that's talking about them animals you eating and putting into here. It's making you sick, making you look bad. Okay? Making you feel bad, making you act bad. I'm a living witness. Because when I change my eating habits, you don't smell the same. You don't smell like a human. When you eat that flesh and blood, you stink. You smell like a freaking skunk. You should be farting like that, and it's offensive. And you think it's funny. But it's really disgusting because it's not normal. It's normal to you because that's what you're used to. So you think it's normal. But anytime, that's why people get so offensive and say, ooh, like something done crawled up in you and died. Well, basically, shit, that's what you're smelling like, something dead. So when you stop eating all of that and you just become fruits and vegetables, you're not going to smell like that. You can wipe your behind and it's not smelling. You ain't going to smell nothing. You can wipe your tail and smell that tissue. You're not going to smell nothing. Your urine going to be clear. If you have an accident, you're not going to be ranky and stanky because your pee is not going to smell. And it's a hard pill to swallow because a lot of us, we're used to eating that, see? But you got to sacrifice. That's right. What they taught us, obedience is better than sacrifice. Because you will, and you're going to have to anyway. You got to give that up to live. You got to give to live. If you want to live, you got to give that up. That's hurting this. It's causing issues. You don't have to take no medicine. You don't have to go to no doctor. You don't have to feel sick. None of that. You can live happily ever after. And that's what I tell other people. It's not nothing to get offensive about, but if you out there eating any and everything you want to eat and people trying to, there's all these health tips out there. There's a lot of information going on out there to help you better yourself, your life, help you feel better. But you don't care. You don't care. I've been eating this for years. It ain't hurt me yet. Okay, so when it do catch up with your behind, don't look for nobody to take care of you. Don't look for nobody to wipe your behind when you can't. When you can't poop, don't look for nobody to stick their hand all the way up in you and pull that poop up out of you to help you feel some relief. Don't look for somebody to help you when they want to throw you behind in a nursing home somewhere, because now it has come to that. Don't look for somebody to want to roll some of that fat off of you because you done got so huge now that they got to tow you out on a forklift. Why you look for help? Don't look for that. Especially when somebody done trying to tell you and they can't tell you nothing because you don't want to listen. You're going to do what you want to do. So when all these things come for you, your karma, then you want to impose on somebody else's life that has taken care of themselves and they done tried to tell you, but you ain't want to listen. Now you want them to take care of you? How could you get angry over that? How can we get mad over that? You done enjoyed your life and had a good time, and then now you done got like that? And now you want them to be merciful with you? Well, now they trying to enjoy their life, but now you want to burden them down with your burden because that's what you did that. We create our own reality. Don't put that on no God. God ain't do nothing to you. You did it. Now, we can choose to have mercy upon you if we want to. But don't try to force your situation on somebody. Don't try to make somebody feel guilty, like they owe you something. Because don't nobody owe you nothing. You did that to you. That's your payment that you got. Can't tell a lot of us, can't tell us nothing. Then when we're in situations, then we want compassion, empathy. We want people to have pity parties with us and stuff. Get mad when they try to tell you. I tried to tell you. You can't get mad. You ain't want to listen. That ego. So if you want to enjoy life and eat what you want to eat, that's going to continue to tear you down and hurt you and make you look crazy, by all means, do so. That's your life, your reality. You create it. But just don't get mad when you can't be a burden on someone else's life. When they've taken care of themselves, they've done what it took to do to get them where they're at. Don't hate on them. Why? Why? And you don't feel like you are. Don't try to make somebody else feel guilty for your shame. Okay? We can choose to have mercy upon who we want to. Okay? That's your karma. You did that to you. So don't let nobody try to use you and abuse you. It's okay to help one another. It's okay to love each other. But don't let nobody take advantage of that, because we all have choices in life. And some of us, we don't make the right choices. But you cannot get angry at somebody else over the choices that we choose to make. Now, like I said, you have to be open and receptive to receive these messages. If not, then you'll miss it. You can miss something great that you need to help you, that's coming, that's ongoing, or something that's getting ready to happen, or something that you're going through. And sometimes the divine will come to you in form of an animal. Okay? So like somebody threaten you, trying to make you think all hell get ready to break loose in your life. Trying to make you think that you're not protected, that you don't have nobody watching over you. Trying to make you think that you're all alone here in this universe. No, you're not. Because somebody somewhere watching you, somebody somewhere got your freaking back. Don't let nobody tell you that. They gonna put this on you, or they got, or somebody, nah, I don't believe that crock-a-doo-doo. Don't believe it. Because the moment they take you in their little dimension, in their little realm, they got you. And of course they can manipulate you and do what the freak they want to do to you. Because you didn't let them take you there. Who own this? Who own you? You or them? Whoever owns you, then that's who owns you. You take ownership of you. That's your reality. And can't nobody create it for you unless you let them. So be strong and be courageous. And know you are not alone. You are not crazy. You are not delusional. Don't let nobody undermine you. All the things that you believed, but you were deceived about, you are to create your own reality. You are to rewrite your history. Rewrite your story. This is what they revealed to me. Don't be ashamed of who you are. And don't be ashamed of what you are. If that's what you are, if that's who you are, you live your life. You live your reality. You live your destiny. You live what you came here to do. You live who you came here to be. Live who you are. We're not the same. We're different. And that's what makes us extraordinary. So don't let nobody undermine you. Whatever you are, whoever you are, when it's time for you to move on to the next dimension, you will. If you haven't moved on yet, and if you haven't gotten to the place where you're supposed to be, then you'll have to wait till it come back around again. But be you, and be authentic. And you rewrite your history, create your own Bible. That's what they told me. Create your own Bible. They're watching over you. They're watching you. And they're proud of you. What they require and ask that we balance our lives. Be balanced out. From the rooter to the tutor. From the head to the toe. From the head to the tail. Be balanced. From the spiritual to the physical to the personal to whatever. Be balanced. From the yin to the yang. Do your thing. But be balanced. So peace, love, and light. I'm going to go ahead and end this live. I appreciate every one of you. Look me up, Zandra Dalite, on social media. Please, I ask you to support my pages. I need Spotify subscribers, YouTube subscribers. Should be on all the major social media platforms. I represent the woke community. I have a project going on to create a woke platform, woke community. So if you see the GoFund going around, please, by all means, if you can contribute $1 to the cause to help the woke community, for us. This is not for me personally. I was inspired to do this for us. And this is going to take a lot of us. Okay, so we need to build a woke community because people are already talking about us. And I'm looking for the real goddesses and guys out there. Where you at? Everybody out here talking, ain't nobody came forth yet. I need y'all to come forth, okay? So much that I want to explain to you, but I've been on here long enough. And I just want to encourage you. Stay wise and stay rising, okay? With that grand rising. I love you all. Y'all stay up.